All right. That's brilliant. Hi, everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of Ask the Officer. And I'm honored actually today to be the first person to interview our two new incoming full-time officers. It was a brilliant campaign week, and it was such an interesting week because we had to do our campaigns online. But Olivia and Priscilla came up and put their names forward, and they got elected, and they'll be joining myself and Adil for the next year to be your full-time officers. So I'm so happy to invite them today and just be able to introduce you to them and just have them speak about some of the things they're excited to do, some of the work they're going to be prioritizing when they do take office in June, and just to get to know them a bit more past election week. So, hi guys, how you all doing?
I'm great, yeah.
Hi, doing good. Yeah, brilliant. So I'm just going to give you a chance to introduce yourself. Maybe just say what you're studying, and maybe why you ran for elections and what. Yeah. So we'll start with Olivia because you're right next to me on my screen.
Well, I'm Olivia, fourth year media and communication student, finishing in a week, hopefully. And I just really wanted to run for a full-time officer because there are so many changes throughout the university that I've thought I'd love to be a part of that. I'd love to be able to help make it a better experience for students and just be a part of that. And so I put my name forward and was successful.
Oh, well, that's fantastic, and all the best in your submission. I know dissertation period is always the most stressful. I always dread going back
Yes.
because I can't think of writing another 10,000, 12,000 word report ever again. But oh well, we all have to do it if we want to graduate, don't we? And Prezi, what about yourself?
Okay, hi, my name is Priscilla, and I'm a master's student, MSc International Human Resource Management. I ran for the FTO because I just, I've always loved to help people. I've always loved to be part of something big, and I saw the opportunity, and I felt like, okay, this is another time for me to, help people, put in my best, and make people feel good wherever they are. And here we are, you know.
Well, that's fantastic. And it's always good to be, I think we all, when we join GCU and we get ingrained into the community, we feel how nice it is to be part of something bigger, as you said, and just be able to get involved and make a difference in the student community. Because I think a lot of us run to be full-time officers because of that. Well, at least that's why I ran. And as you've both said, that's why you ran, because you want to just be part of something better and improve student experience. And it's actually really, really, really nice. And I know both of you had fantastic manifesto points. I looked at some of your manifestos and I was like, oh, I wish I'd thought of that and put that in my manifesto as well, because they were very fantastic. So there's some of them that you're really putting in the forefront of your mind and wanting to get them done immediately you take office, or are there some more ideas you've gotten since you've been elected? Sorry. So I'll start again with Olivia because you're right next to me.
What was the last thing you said there? Sorry.
Oh, sorry. So just basically, I know you had so many points in your manifesto. So are there some of them that you're prioritizing when you take office, or are there some new ideas maybe you've gotten since you've gotten elected?
So probably the one that would be prioritized the most for me would be improving the mental health services. Just obviously with the pandemic, it's obviously taken a toll on a lot of students, and so having increased help for students to kind of go to, increasing the services, increasing awareness of what the services hold, and just improving them overall. It's probably the thing at the top of my to-do list.
I know it's quite good too, because mental health is such a big thing and it's such an important thing to talk about. I know we had the principal and our outgoing president Susan talking about mental health and how GCU is working to improve the services they have for mental health. So it is very, very important. And I think I'm also going to take the chance to add on there that our Nightline services are back on and running. So if you're a student and you want to talk to somebody at any point, please do get in touch with our Nightline services. I know that they're running Monday to Thursday, 7 p.m. to 12 a.m. And I'll just put that in the chat just in case I got the timing wrong, but I am sure it's Monday to Thursday, 7 p.m. to 12 a.m. So if you're struggling and you're a student, do please get in touch with the Student Association and we'll link you to where you can get the services available, because yes, mental health is very, very important. And yeah, so Prezi, what about yourself?
Let me say the one I want to prioritize will be more funding, or getting people to know more about the fundings available, because I found out that there are lots of fundings, and I asked some students and they didn't even know about it. So maybe find a way to publicize it more, let everybody know that there are each I mean there are some fundings that are available to them, so that they can, this pandemic has affected people a lot, and I'm sure people could do with some help. So I would like to prioritize that, let people get to know that there are more fundings, and also try and get more than the ones that are available already. So I think that would be the one I'll prioritize.
Yeah, that's fantastic. And I know that there's a campaign that's going on from the NUS for students deserve better. So that's definitely something that's concerning students, just being able to ensure that they get better from our government. And sorry about that if you could hear the noise. I just hear a big bus passing. It took my train of thought away. But yeah, so I think there's so much going on, and it is very important because the pandemic has really caused a lot of students to go through hardships, because most students, as we know, are the people who are working in restaurants and shops and stores, and these are the ones that have been closed for the longest time. That means they're suffering
Yeah.
financially and in many other aspects in their life, even including digital poverty. So I know it's quite important to work on getting funding, and I think it was quite good to see, particularly this year, it was a big win for the NUS and for all students when the government gave us the COVID Winter Fund and were able to help students. So it's actually quite fantastic
Mm-hmm.
to see that happening, and just the
Yeah.
government also just taking lead and taking control with helping students and all, and as well as GCU again. I think this is a good time to put it out there. We do have the digital inclusion policy. So if you're a student and you're struggling and you need Wi-Fi, or you need a laptop, you can always get one on loan from the university for your time of stay as a student. So there's so much the university is doing as well. So if you have any questions, you can ask myself or any of your full-time officers, and we'll be able to signpost you to the right people to be able to get assistance for these services. So what's one of the things you're looking forward to the most in the job? So have you seen anything exciting from the last year's officers or the year before that you're really looking forward to, or anything you've seen us doing that you'd be like, oh, I could do that better? So again, Olivia.
Yeah, well, just kind of as I said a minute ago, I'm really looking forward to being able to kind of just put my voice into the university and help give back to it, and just see something that I want changed and be able to be like a voice for students and just implement it. A lot of people throughout uni have certain things that they think, I'd really like this slightly different, I really like that tweaked, and being able to do that is kind of what's making me most excited to start the role.
That's brilliant. And what about yourself, Prezi?
Well, I'm also looking forward to, voicing out what students are facing. For instance, I saw something on the Facebook that the president was talking about the courseworks, how students are going to benefit from, the lecturers or the tutors trying to tone down on people that are failing their courses and all that. So I would like to also help in such way, talk to the management concerning how they can support students in their academics, because a lot of people are kind of finding it difficult because it's online and all of that. So I'm looking forward to that, helping. I'm just using that as an example, but that's what I'm looking forward to.
Well, that's fantastic. I think it's always great. Now I'm thinking like a student. It's always great when you see the people you elected actually care about what kind of student experience you're getting and are passionate about it. And I can see it from both of you that you're all ready and raring to go. I feel like Susan and Zoe should be feeling like, oh my God, my time's almost over. But two really good officers are coming to replace them, and I think it'll be fantastic and be amazing to have you to join the team. And I see a comment here from our VP GSPS, Adil, saying, amazing to hear from you, Olivia and Prezi, wonderful points and energy. And I'm sure he's also looking forward to the both of you joining the team and just being able to work together. And as always, to improve the GCU student experience. So let's see. So I'm trying to get my questions back and forth just to make sure we keep this engaging. But so I know you've been engaging with the full-time officers, and you're just about to start your induction in a couple of weeks and just getting ready to go. So are there any some of the remit areas you've seen that you're interested in and you're thinking, oh, I'd like to be the lead for this? Or haven't you had a chance to do that?
Shall I go first again? Or
go ahead. I don't want to see that you just go fast, but yeah.
Well, honestly, because of the dissertation and everything, I've not had a chance to look. I'm trying to get this out of the way first, and then I can kind of move my mind on to, okay, and now I have a job. But yeah, so I've had a quick look, but nothing right now. Just trying to get through the last few bits of university.
I know the feeling exactly. What about yourself, Prezi?
No, not really. not really. I haven't really. I mean, I might have been seeing it, but I haven't really put my mind to this is the one I want to lead. Yeah, not really.
Well, I guess that's the best way to go about it, because then you get to. I think from my experience, I took the same. I went in the same way you guys did. I didn't know what I wanted. I knew some of the things that I did want, and it was quite good to just go in with an open mind and be able to choose things, because then they actually challenge you when you choose things that you didn't think you're very interested in, and you learn so much. Because I don't think I'd been able to like do. I know last week we were trying to go through a project that I'm working on, and we were trying to see how we can analyze and see if it's actually working and if we're doing the right things. And I'd never done that before. I'd never been able to like assess a project I'm doing, and these are skills I'm learning on the job. So it's quite fantastic when you choose things that challenge you, and you're able to just get yourself going. So I'll just remind anyone who's watching, so if you have any questions for your new incoming officers, do put them in the comments, and they'll be happy to answer, or happy to take them offline if they can't answer at the moment. And just as we wait for any questions to come in, also like to remind you that today there's a Star Awards on Facebook happening from 5 p.m. So on Facebook Live, I think for both London and the GCU one, the main one, as well as on YouTube. So if you're watching from anywhere, you can go and see and help us celebrate the amazing volunteers we've had at the SA throughout the year, because it's been a fantastic year. It's also been a very, very challenging year, but we know that there's been so many amazing people working and volunteering with the SA just to ensure that all students get a really good student experience. And it's been fantastic, and it would be great to celebrate them and get to know who our winners for this year are. So just as we finish off, because I don't want to drag this longer than it needs to be, so is there anything you have planned for the weekend that you're looking forward to? And I'll start with Olivia and then Prezi. Anything planned for the weekend?
Anything exciting planned for this weekend?
Yep. Or anything exciting planned after you finish your dissertation as you wait to start the job?
Well, nothing for this weekend since I'm still working. But once I finish the dissertation, I'll probably, oh God, I don't know what I'm gonna do. My life has been so like uni orientated for the past year that the thought of not having a dissertation there is like but probably just chill a bit, like meet up with a friend, maybe two. I think it's your allowed now. Whatever you want to do.
If you're in Scotland, you can meet to up to 6 people.
Yeah.
6 people. And I hope I'm saying that right. If not, I will put in the right amount that is said by you. What about you, Prezi?
For this weekend, nothing much, because I'm starting my coursework. I have 4 courseworks I'm working on, and after the courseworks, I think just few days after my last coursework is when we are starting the full time. So I really don't know if there is anything to do in between that. So
you're just going back to back from work and into more work. That's going to be interesting. I hope you actually do get some time to breathe before you start the job, because it does get challenging at times, and it's always good to take care of yourself and help and do all that. And I see Zoe, our VP Skiwi, has come in to say hi, guys. So Zoe saying hi to you all, and
hi.
Just asking, what are you most excited for starting the role? So again, I think I'll start with Prezi this time around, just to give Olivia a break from starting.
I think I already mentioned that. What excites me the most is the fact that I now have the opportunity to represent students, have the opportunity to be their voice, to help out. I mean, that's the main core. I mean, I feel that's the reason why I was born to help people. I really love to help, and that opportunity to start helping officially is one of the things that excites me the most.
That's brilliant. What about yourself?
Just in the same way that Prissy said a minute ago, just being able to represent student voices and being able to make a change throughout the university, and also kind of having that community of the other officers, the being able to not be by myself since it's a pandemic. We'll be working together in a way. So
yeah, brilliant. And I think I'll also take the question because I'm assuming I'm also being asked what I'm excited about being re-elected and doing the year all over again. I think the most exciting part is being able to continue with projects I started, because I think sometimes when you're working as an officer, you get to do so much, and then maybe you don't get re-elected, so you're not able to finish some of the things that you're passionate about. But I think I'm quite happy that I've been re-elected, and I'm also going to be able to continue with some of the work I've been doing, particularly on tackling racism, because that's something I've been really, really putting at the forefront of the work I'm doing, and just continue to get that going. And I think it's quite great to see such a diverse officer team coming along as well, because we'll be able to put in new ideas into all the work that we can do. So it's quite exciting to see a nice, vibrant, diverse team joining and just being able to speak about issues that are close to all of us and just being able to get work done. It's going to be very fantastic. And I also see the student president, Susie D, saying hello to you all. So hi, Susie D. I hope you're doing well. I know she's currently at an earlier panel trying to represent students as she always does. So thank you for joining in, even if it's just to say hi. And then she also has a question. How are you both getting on with uni work, and are you looking forward to finishing and starting the role? I think everyone's just wondering if you're looking forward to starting the role. So how are you doing with uni work? How are you managing it? And how are you looking forward to finishing uni or taking a break for yourself, Prezi?
Yeah, I'm not taking a break, like I said. I'm not taking a break, but I'm as soon as I'm through with uni work, I'm going to start the role, and I'm looking forward to it. Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant. I know, Olivia, you said that you're just this close to being done. So I'm sure you're just crunch time and getting through it, which is fantastic. So yeah, brilliant. So do you guys have any last parting shots to the students that you'd like to say? Any words of wisdom you have for your classmates, or anything before we close the live?
Just that anyone that's watching that's very close to handing in all of the things, just keep going. Not much longer, and then we can hopefully have a break.
Yeah, brilliant. Yourself, Prezi?
Not much, just that whatever it is you're doing, just keep believing in yourself, keep being you, and if you need to talk to someone, don't forget to do that, because it's very important. You don't keep some things to yourself. Just reach out to someone, reach out to people, so that you can get better at what you're doing. That's it.
Yeah, brilliant. And just for me, again, just to remind you that the Star Awards are happening today at 5 p.m. So if you're looking forward to it, as I am looking forward to it, please join in at 5 p.m. and help us celebrate our volunteers for the year. As I said, it's been a challenging but fantastic year. So it's always great to celebrate some of the people who've been able to help us achieve what we've been able to achieve as a students association throughout the year, as well as I know a video came out last week about the library and the change in some of the restrictions regarding to the library. So if you haven't had a look at that, please look at that video. It was posted by GCU Student Life, and just basically keep in touch with us full-time officers. We're always happy to get any feedback from you, any questions. Always nice being in touch with students. And I think looking forward to working with the both of you, Olivia and Priscilla. I know we start induction quite soon, so all the best in tying up your university work before you start the role. And as always, get in touch with me at any time if you have any questions, as well as the rest of the full-time officers as we tie up our first term in office. So thank you so much for joining. And for anyone who has any more questions, do get in touch with me, as I said, or the Students Association. So thank you so much and have a fantastic afternoon, guys. So bye.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.